Drop me a one in the comments if you can hear me clearly, loud and clear. Drop me a one in the comments and let me know. All right, thank you. Great, awesome. So welcome to this webinar. It's simple. It's about making money from cryptocurrency in 2025. We've crossed over into the new year and there's a massive opportunity for cryptocurrency in this year. And this is really why I put together this webinar. It's a free webinar and it's basically about an introduction to strategies for taking advantage of the crypto bull run in the year 2025. So I'm just going to get started over here. These are the things we're going to talk about. I'm going to talk about my cryptocurrency story, why cryptocurrency in 2025, the state of the market address, emerging trends, how to identify solid opportunities, income opportunities in crypto, and so on and so forth. I'm issuing a disclaimer here. Nothing shared in this virtual conference meetings to be regarded as financial advice. Everything shared is for purely educational purposes. Cryptocurrency is volatile and comes with inherent risk. So please take note of that. So what's my cryptocurrency story? Well, like probably most of you or some of you, you have your first encounter with crypto was through probably some type of scam because probably you lack knowledge like I did somewhere in around 2017. I bought $600 worth of Bitcoin when it was around $3,000. I had no education. I only had speculation. I had seen something online. It looked really fascinating to me with the kind of mind I have, but I really did not delve into the details of it. And I was really, sort of taking an adventure, and I came across an online scammer who I'm sure some of you have seen these types of people who say, like, I'm going to help you double your money, triple your money, and whatever. And sadly, I fell short. I fell to this, and I fell to this, and I lost, I mean, all that Bitcoin to an online scammer. I ended up giving him my seed phrase. And because of that, I stayed away from cryptocurrency. I was scared. What is this whole thing about? This is absolutely scary. This is a scam. I didn't want to have anything to do with cryptocurrency because of that. I missed the 2021 bull run. After staying away from crypto for 4 years, obviously I saw stuff about crypto around, probably like some of you on this call, but I really did not want to get into it because I didn't really understand it very well. I wasn't really sure what was happening. So, I mean, I did have an understanding by 2021, but I really did not want to, take that step. So I missed the bull run after staying away from crypto for 4 years. Then, but I really got serious, after I started hearing, well, people made so much money, people made this money, that money. And I said, you know what? Let me really take my time to really understand this thing really well. So that was when somewhere late 2020 to 2021, I started really delving deeper into info, right? Online, researching constantly, attended conferences, read materials, constantly watched videos, really did a huge deep dive. And by 2022, I had made my first $1,000 in crypto from basically an airdrop. I spent zero money for that, and I just did it based off pure research. Some of you may have heard of Aptos. That's where I made my first $1,000, and it was in one day. I was really surprised. I was like, "Wow, this is fascinating." I didn't really have income to buy all this stuff, but I could actually make money out of $0, and that was really fascinating for me. So that sort of even you know increased my interest, and I created my first crypto course after my master's in 2022, and I had my first student. So pretty much the summary of my journey. 2023 where the bear market, deeper dive into the market, really understanding the whole market, creating community and building my bear market psychology started from there. And here we are in 2024. Why cryptocurrency in 2025? Possibly some of you may have never touched crypto. You've seen it around, and sometimes it gets bad PR, right? Because of bad players. Obviously, like the internet, when the internet came about in the 90s, obviously there were people who were doing relevant things to better the lives of the world. But obviously, there are also people who took advantage of it and used it for the wrong things. Pretty much the same thing with cryptocurrency. But why crypto in 2025? Why am I putting together this webinar? Because we are about to have one of the greatest wealth transfers in the world. And we over here, you can see on the screen, there's going to be increased global inflation. Why do I think there's going to be increased global inflation? Well, pretty much it's because we've had a period of coming out of the COVID. A lot of money has been printed, pandemic, and so many things are being projected by, especially the US Fed, that is likely we're going to have a rise in inflation. It's going to take a while for inflation to actually be curbed. So we're going to certainly experience some level of increased global inflation in this year. And guess what? When inflation occurs, people want to protect their money because money is constantly devaluing and they want to protect it in some type of asset. Now, guess what? The best performing asset over the last 10 years, over the past 1 year, over the past 2 years, has been Bitcoin. Bitcoin has outperformed every other asset, and people are going to be putting money not just in gold and silver, but also in cryptos, especially like Bitcoin and some of these other cryptocurrencies. There's going to be also a massive acceleration towards the digitization of legal tender. So obviously the world is used to fiat money, spending money in our local currencies and so on and so forth. But we're going to be seeing a lot of a shift, just as we've seen the shift towards AI, we're going to see a shift towards the blockchain, the shift towards the digitization of legal tender in terms of cross-border payments, just basically the financial system digital. Digital money is really going to take a step forward because of a few reasons, which I'll show you. Basically, this guy here, this guy called Donald Trump, is coming up with a lot of pro-crypto policies that are going to accelerate the world because he is going to be the president of the leading country of the free world, which is the United States of America. Whether you like it or not, America leads the way, not UK, not Dubai. America leads the way. Everything America does, the world follows. So whether it's entertainment, whether it's finance, and what is going to happen is if you look at the trends, what is going to happen is there are going to be a lot of pro-crypto policies, and it has been clearly stated. From the 20th of January, this man will be in the White House of the United States of America, and a lot of things are going to change. And Elon Musk is pretty much very much involved in this government. A lot of pro-crypto treasury secretaries, pro-crypto people in his administration are really going to be shifting this tech, breaking off all the regulations that the previous administration had put as impediments in the way of this technology really gaining massive scalability and use. And that is going to take place. So this is why 2025 is not just an ordinary year. Also, there's going to be failing fiat or paper money. Obviously, Bitcoin came about because of the bank crash somewhere in 2008. But paper money has since then kept falling and inflation has kept occurring. If you are in whatever country you are in, you testify that the prices of goods and services have kept increasing through the years. Things are getting more expensive. What your money could do 10 years ago, it could not do. And it's getting worse because people are spending money. Biden has been sending billions of dollars to Ukraine. Money is being printed in our countries, and it's really, really affecting inflation, and everyone is feeling it. And you could also tell from how a lot of governments had to be changed or kicked out of power in the past few months. So paper money, fiat money is going to be failing. And guess what? People are looking for a hedge, things like gold, crypto, Bitcoin, and so on. There's potentially going to be a pandemic, and I'm sure some of you have heard the news. We pray that it doesn't happen, but it is a potential. And when things like this happen, businesses slow down. A lot of economic shakeups occur. And also, I didn't mention, but wars. There are going to be wars as well, and these things have a potential of shaking up the economy. So people are going to be looking for a hedge, and cryptocurrency really is one of going to be one of the leaders in doing this. And of course, ETFs and the influx of massive global capital. There's going to be a lot of money printing in America because obviously they are looking to hedge more. There's been talks of a strategic Bitcoin reserve that the Donald Trump administration is going to participate in. And just today, we read there's going to be potentially a strategic Solana and XRP reserve. Because these are cryptos that were created or emerged in the US market. ETFs are institutions, so institutions like BlackRock, Grayscale, VanEck, they have been massively buying crypto, massively buying specifically Bitcoin and Ethereum since last year when there was a launch of the ETFs. That was groundbreaking news for the cryptocurrency industry. And that is why we currently have Bitcoin ranging between $99 to $100,000 for one coin because a lot of money has been pushed into these cryptos by these organizations, some of which were not really excited about crypto or supposedly were not in favor of crypto, but behind the scenes, yes, they were. They see the trends, and this is going to be a massive shift that is going to occur in the world. And obviously, the final reason why cryptocurrency should be paid attention to in 2025 is we are in the peak. We are going to experience the peak of the crypto bull run. Obviously, the bull run started last year. For those who are not aware, if you're not in crypto, you might not really know because it's like a bubble, right? But the peak of that crypto bull run is going to occur in 2025, and here's why. So just look at this chart between 2015 and 2018, there were about 155 bars or candle sticks that led up into that major candlesticks. And it led the cryptocurrency market to a peak of somewhere around 700 billion total market cap of crypto, the whole cryptocurrency. And then there was another trend upwards between 2018 to 2021, where the market peaked somewhere close to 2.4 or 3 trillion, around 3 trillion market cap. So following the trend lines, we are probably going to go somewhere close to 8 trillion total cryptocurrency market cap, right? And that means that all the various crypto assets, all the strong and good crypto assets are going to have exponential price increments. Basically, market cap deals with price increments and the total value of the cryptocurrency market is going to go. Gold currently is somewhere around 13 trillion market cap. So we're going to have cryptocurrency going to somewhere like 8 trillion. So everything is going way much higher this year. And that's what's going to take place. And from the 20th of January, that is going to happen. Currently, the market cap, total market cap of cryptocurrency is 3.5 trillion market cap. That's the valuation of every crypto. The millions of cryptocurrencies is 3.5 trillion. Of course, Bitcoin is a large part of that valuation. All right. So what are the fundamental skills that you really want to be having in this season? You just keep things simple. You should be able to at least know how to convert your fiat or your local currency into what we call stable coins. And then you should know how to buy and sell your cryptos with stable coins or buy and sell cryptos basically. And then also store this crypto in a wallet. If you have these fundamental skills, you could give yourself a chance at least to make it in this market this year. There are a few top exchanges that you can buy cryptos on. We have Coinbase for those pretty much in US and Europe and UK. Then Binance for those in Africa, Asia, Europe. Of course, they are present in UK and US, but they have some regulatory gaps that they need to now satisfy to re-enter those markets. And then Bybit and OKX are also top exchanges that you can use. And basically what exchanges are places where we can exchange our local currency for cryptocurrency, okay? So if you have Ghana cedis, Naira, the Rand, South African Rand, Zimbabwean dollar, whatever it is, you can be able to exchange that from the fiat money into crypto money where it can be traded and it can be used wisely to make more money and then converted back into fiat. So it's important. You got to have some wallets. If you have these two wallets, you are pretty much good. Phantom Wallet, which is now the top wallet in crypto. Couldn't say that 2 years ago, but currently Phantom has the most users in crypto. Over 6 million people are using this wallet. And then MetaMask, which is a very solid wallet, has been around for a couple of years. So these two wallets are pretty much these two wallets are really wallets that you want to create. What are wallets? Wallets are where cryptocurrencies are held. Okay, we the same way you have a bank, you store your money in. Well, in crypto, we don't need anyone. We store our own money, right? We keep our own money, and yeah, pretty much you try to keep your private key, keep your seed phrase as long as it's away from public eye. It's almost safe, right? So just maximizing all the cybersecurity intels as much as possible, and that would safeguard your. So this is basically self-custody of your money. You keep your own money and guard your own money, and that is cryptocurrency. Because obviously, banks sometimes have failed people, and this is why this whole sector emerged. So Phantom Wallet and MetaMask are two wallets you definitely want to be holding. All the top cryptos you can definitely hold on these wallets. So what are the emerging trends in the cryptocurrency market? So we have breakout blockchains. These are blockchains. Obviously, we have Bitcoin, Ethereum. These are some of the top cryptos that have been around for years, but the technology keeps improving. And within the last 2 to 3 years, we've had these top blockchains or ecosystems that are taking off massively, especially the first one, Solana, which has brought millions of people into crypto. People who had no idea about what crypto was about, they got into Solana and it's made people a lot of money. And also, it's really fast. People like it. It's fast, it's easy, it's enjoyable. And this wallet here is responsible for a great part of that Phantom wallet, responsible for a lot of that upsurge in users on the Solana blockchain. So Solana is really doing well. And also meme coins, right? There's been a lot of craze in meme coin. We'll talk about that somewhere here among the dominant sectors. And of course, Sui. Sui is a really solid project. So how did Sui come about? Sui basically came about from Facebook. So Facebook was some years ago creating its blockchain, and they created their own language called the Move language. And they were about to launch a crypto project, a crypto blockchain, and all of that. But the regulatory bodies, which have been obviously been standing in the way for a lot of good things, they really stood in the way of Facebook. So they had the programming language and everything to create Sui and Aptos, which is another brother or sister to Sui. And what happened was that the Facebook team that was supposed to create that blockchain, they split into two. Some created Sui and some created Aptos. And Sui is currently getting a lot of volume from retail. So Sui is really solid, really fast, almost 100,000 transactions a second. And Solana is around 10,000 transactions a second. And for perspective, Visa Mastercards, they process around 25,000 transactions a second for payment. Then we've got Hyperliquid, which is a really new blockchain ecosystem as well that is taken off just recently, a few months ago. And of course, Ton. Ton is the Telegram, the open network, TON, the open network basically created by the Telegram founders. And they have onboarded a lot of people as well. Millions, I mean, tens of millions, almost hundreds of millions, if not into about tens of millions, let me say tens of millions into the Web3 or cryptocurrency through Telegram and a lot of gaming and a lot of things that are going on in that sector. So what are the dominant sectors? Obviously, I'm talking about emerging trends, marketing trends, because you need to understand the trends. If you want to make money, you need to understand the trends. So what are the dominant sectors that are going to make the most money and already have made people money in the past year and are going to make people more money in this current year? Number one, meme coins, because of social media virality. Meme coins are big. Artificial intelligence, we all know about the chat GPTs and the NVIDIAs and all these companies that have really taken off, not just in the crypto world, but even in the everyday person is using chat GPT. obviously there are various use cases that cryptocurrency offers the artificial intelligence world that is currently going on, and a lot of projects are doing massively well. We'll talk about that. And then gaming. So some years ago, gaming was really limited. Gaming has taken off massively in the cryptocurrency market, because when we talk of crypto, how does crypto play a role in all these? Well, pretty much, it allows for easy access of the financial products. The financial transactions are easier. So rather than just dealing with a bank card and all of that, people from anywhere in the world, 24/7, can actually use these utilities like artificial intelligence and gaming, and they can make money also. So those are the benefits. In terms of crypto, people can actually, not like it's not like ChatGPT, for example, you're using ChatGPT, but you're actually paying ChatGPT, right? But with the artificial intelligence and crypto, you possibly can actually make money, and it's like a shared value. That's what the whole Web3 world is all about. So there's a shared value between the producer of the product and the user of the product. The same with gaming. You can actually make use of gaming assets, sell gaming assets, and actually get real value from the game beyond just playing the game and having fun. And then we've got real world assets, the RWA, which is another sector that is going to be dominant, and that deals with basically all the various assets that we are used to in the physical assets in the everyday world, the everyday person is used to in terms of financial instruments and real estate and agriculture and all these things. They are tokenized on the blockchain, and that gives access to more capital investment, and also ease of use, and on the go trading, basically 24-hour 24/7 trading, 24/7 engagement with these assets, and scalability pretty much. So real world assets is another sector that is going to be dominant in this bull cycle. And of course, Telegram is playing a huge role. There are many other mini narratives that are going on, but I just decided to highlight these three. Massive Web3 user onboarding via Telegram. So Telegram is doing a massive job. They have almost 900 million users now. And because they are very pro Web3, pro crypto, there's a wallet in Telegram. They're integrating so many things, gaming and so many things that are making it easier for the everyday person to feel comfortable with using the technology of cryptocurrency. So these are emerging trends in the cryptocurrency market. I talked about artificial intelligence. The reason why this is going to play a huge role this year is there's the rise of the dominance of AI agents. You're seeing a lot of businesses, a lot of people making use of AI agents to make their work easier. What's an AI agent? An AI agent is basically an AI program that sort of can be put to use for what do you call it, for performing certain tasks, right? So business tasks, things to make your life easier, whatever it is, AI agents can really help you with that, and that has taken off massively. Then we've got the integration of AI into most sectors and projects. Most companies, startups are all integrating AI. No matter what they are about, even if they are not related to AI, they find a way of integrating it. So AI is really a very dominant sector, and there's high usage and mind share of AI. So obviously everyone is talking AI. If you go online, it's AI everywhere, AI this, AI that. So that's a lot of mind share, and crypto mind share plays a role in what is really going to gain a lot of value. And then high levels of investment into AI by venture capitals as well is one of the reasons why this is going to perform well. If you can still hear me, drop me a one. Let me know if you're engaged. Are you following the webinar? Let me see some reactions. Awesome. Are you enjoying the webinar? Fantastic. Thank you for engaging. So yeah, another sector that is going to perform and is already performing well. In fact, 2024 meme coins dominated 2024. Why? Because people really want to have fun. One thing about meme coins is they are fun, right? Obviously, these are risky and all of that, and some really take on a new life of their own. For example, the first meme coin was Dogecoin, which Elon Musk is a high a high-level supporter of Dogecoin, and actually Tesla, his company, car company, takes Dogecoin as payment for buying their vehicles. And Dogecoin will possibly also be integrated into Twitter X. There's going to be something called X payments this year is going to launch, and certain cryptos are going to be used as payments within Twitter. So Dogecoin is going to be one of them. And basically, meme coins, they come out from the dominance of social media memes. We all watch memes on TikTok, on Instagram. We watch memes and we laugh, and that is the new entertainment. And the virality of it is creating people tokenizing these meme coins on the blockchain for fun, but then they create so much value. People have made millions of dollars off meme coins and are still making money every single day. And then cultures like meme communities, right? Creating communities where people really are bonding together from various parts of the world over an idea, over a concept. So not beyond just meme coins, like people like, for example, there's this crypto called a Giga Chat, right? People just male energy. People like to have that community of a male energy, male dominance, or whatever it is. People who are into that. And then, of course, there are cryptos about various things, like dogs. People who love dogs, people who love cats, people who love so many things. Mind share of memes is never dwindling because memes are always there's always going to be a new meme, and that is why meme coins are doing well in humor and fun and community is not to be underestimated. It's a very significant sector. All right, so I'm just give you a few top AI coins. We've got Tau Bitensa. It has a 5x potential. We've got Render, which also has a 5x potential, and Near, which also has a 5x potential. Then some meme coins, Doge, Bonk, Pepe are some top meme coins. Of course, gaming, I'm giving you some solid gaming projects. Sandbox, Running, and Beam are really solid projects that you can look into. How do we identify solid crypto opportunities? It's really everything happens on Twitter, or what is called X. Research occurs a lot on Twitter. And you got to understand tokenomics. You've got to understand market trends, psychology, and sentiments. You've got to understand the community, and you've got to understand the real world or the blockchain use case. These are really important factors to consider when identifying solid opportunities. One thing you need to understand is when there is a bull market, there are two things that are going to come up. You're going to get scams and you're going to get opportunities. Based on your level of education and your level of access to information, you are going to connect with either of these two. That's what happened to me in 2017. There was a lot of Bitcoin was doing really well. So scammers like to take advantage of this, and also there are opportunities to make money. So this is why it's important to get education, understanding, because wherever there are good opportunities, there are bad players. So you're going to get a mixture of these two going on. But then these are some of the ways that you can actually get access to information, identify solid opportunities. Community is really important. You cannot do it on your own. Crypto is really broad, and some of you, even what I'm saying on this call might sound like Greek to you, because it's like, what is this thing he's saying, right? What is all these terminologies and all of that? And that is why you can never learn cryptocurrency on your own. It's a massive place. You need to have community. You need to, just like any field, whatever field you are in currently, you would love to engage with people in that field so that you can really move faster. And especially when we don't have a lot of time, it's not advisable to just do things on your own, and just get a second mind is really important. So crypto Twitter research, understanding tokenomics, understanding the blockchain concepts, all those things, market trends, we've spoken a bit about that, psychology and sentiments are really important, and community, and also understanding the real world of blockchain use case. These are a few ways to really identify solid opportunities. Also, there are opportunities in airdrops and ICOs. These are just a few of the airdrops. I have made money from 1,000 from Aptos, 900 from Norcoin, 1,000. Not people have made much more than I have, but these are some monies I've made in the airdrop space, and some of my community members on this call might relate to that. And the other income opportunities, they're talking about taking advantage of cryptocurrency in this year. You need to know the various ways and streams that you can actually make money. Obviously, you need education, you need understanding of all of these, but pretty much trading bots, because a lot of meme coin trading is going on now, you can actually get people to, if you get people to use your trading bot link, they are going to be able to, the fees that are generated on the blockchain will be paid to you. And they are great products. Like my favorite is the Trojan bot, and there are many other great bots out there that are doing really well on Solana. And then staking opportunities, just like we have in the traditional financial world, um, just like we have in the traditional financial world. Um, we also have staking opportunities. Basically, you can lock up your assets and then make some passive income as well. And then we've got investing in undervalued cryptos. Is the sound okay? I'm seeing some chat, something in the chat about the sound. Can you guys hear me? All right, great. Thank you. Okay, it's okay. Yeah, I did try to get a better mic, but it just failed me today. But we'll just continue. Futures and perpetuals trading is also another opportunity, and spot trading, and then of course ICOs, and of course airdrops, right? Airdrops in the previous slide. Airdrops are all opportunities to make money from, but majorly some of these other ones. Okay. All right. So I know some of you may be asking, how can a 5 to 10x change my life? I only have $100. I only have $1,000. If I make $10,000, it's good money, but it won't change my life. It all sounds like Greek to me. For some of you, I need someone to hold my hand. I need to learn the basics. I need a community to support me. I need help creating a portfolio. These are questions that I know some of you guys might be having. But yeah, where do you fit in? The info I've given you maybe enough for some of you. I've given you a few coins that really are really going to do well. Obviously, they don't really have as much upside as some other coins, but they have decent upside. You can say I'm okay with this. But if you want to also maximize your potential, you feel like I could do much more and I want to take advantage of many opportunities. If you're a beginner, you could grab my crypto course. And if you are more than a beginner, or if you really have a desire to do more, you could join my private community. If you want to seize opportunities early, we've done massive, have massive opportunities that have been shared in my private community, which is a paid community, and people have made so much money and benefited so much, even learning a lot of things, directly from me and from the community as well. So I do have all of that. The crypto course, which is valued at somewhere around $1,000, 1,000 CDs, sorry, is the price is not it's supposed to be priced around 450, but you can grab that around $300, 300 CDs or $20. But my private inner circle, because we've made so much, had so much massive opportunity share there that potentially have made even more, would have made more than this. It's valued somewhere around $50,000. And I'm not joking about that. It's probably more. Price should be somewhere around $500, but I've given a little limited discount for the next 3 months at $150. As the market keeps growing in value, everything is going to grow in value, including my private community. So these are some of the ways you can take advantage of the information. But over here, I'm going to open the opportunity for some questions. I'm sure some of you have questions in your mind that you want to ask, and the floor is open. I'm going to have you just raise your hand, and if I would unmute you, or you can unmute yourself, and you can go ahead and ask. I'll give a couple of minutes. If there are no questions, we can call it a day. But if there are questions, please do feel free to raise your hand, and I would give you the opportunity to ask your questions. You guys got any questions? No questions? Should I consider that as a no questions? where can we get the courses? Yeah, I would send I have the emails of most of the people who joined, but if I do not have your email, um, my course is on Paystack currently, also on Sailor as well. But Paystack and Sailor are basically, let me grab the link. I would send that in the chat before the call ends. I'll send that in the chat before the call ends. Felix, can you unmute yourself? If you're not, I would unmute you. So please go ahead, Felix.
Good evening, Senior.
Good evening, Felix.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you. Please
My question
proceed.
is straightforward. Um,
Yes.
I joined midway anyway.
Okay.
So I want to find out, having been, I don't know how long you've been in this crypto space, but
Mm-hmm.
then what's your level of Rex
What's my level of what's my
associated? And if someone
sorry,
wants to start,
sorry, I didn't get the
what is
question.
the amount that you owe someone, a beginner, who is trying to find it?
Sorry, I didn't get the question. Can you repeat the question? Didn't get that, sorry.
My question is,
Yes.
how much will be best for a beginner? And um, how is the level of risks being judged in this whole crypto thing?
Okay. How much would be best? Do you mean how much a beginner should start with?
Precisely,
Okay.
precisely.
Okay. So, well, I started with $0. I started crypto with $0, and we have a free community for people who do not have any sort of substantial income. We have something called airdrops. We touched on that, and the recording will be made available, by the way. We touched on airdrops. It's one of the easiest onboarding ways, and I know a number of people in here who are from my community. They came into the crypto industry because of airdrops. They're excited. Some people who had lost money and try to trust other people, all of that, or you don't need to actually you don't need money to start. You can also start with very little. Start with the little you have. Start with probably like 10% of your. One thing is you don't want to um, risk a lot of money. It all also depends on your risk tolerance. Okay, what is your level of risk tolerance? What is your level of capital? Typically, with people who join my private community, I have like one-on-one calls with them, and I ask them like, okay, what capital are you coming in with? Is it something you can afford to lose? What is your risk tolerance? And based on all these questions I ask you, we can craft a portfolio that will suit you. Okay, so um, it's all about your risk, your level of risk tolerance. Okay, obviously we try to limit the risk. There is inherent risk in cryptocurrency, but with knowledge, with education, we avoid a lot of the risk because there are ways to identify good projects, and we stated that in this call. So it's pretty much up to dependent on your risk tolerance, the amount of capital you have, and your level of knowledge. But like I said, you can start crypto with $0. You understand? You can, or very little money. In fact, 30 people in our community, our free community, for example, who participated in um there's a project called Major. They made about $1,000 or $700 from about spending $50 and less. Okay, so and then for me, I started my crypto journey. I made my first $1,000 with $0, okay, from an airdrop. Okay, so that was also so basically you can take value from the crypto markets and use that to multiply that value. Okay, but also you can also take from your little monies, but you just have to be very careful, how much just know your risk level, know what you're willing to be able to risk, And if you do have understanding, you will be able to direct it wisely. And also it depends on your entry, understanding what tokenomics are, understanding what market caps are, understanding the timing of the market is really going to, like for example, some people who have no knowledge in crypto, they see Bitcoin at $100,000 and you're going to buy $100 of Bitcoin, you are not going to make a lot of money. Or if, let's say, Bitcoin hits its peak in 2025, someone is going to put money into Bitcoin at that price. And what's going to happen? It's going to come down. The price will come down, and you say that, oh, I lost money in crypto. Like people bought the previous all-time high somewhere in 2021 or so was like 69,000. People bought Bitcoin at that price. Obviously, it crashed in 2022 to almost 16,000, 2023 to $16,000, and now it's back at 100,000. Buying the top, you must understand the period in which you are making those buys, understand how valuable the project is and what stage you are at. A lot of factors come into that, but obviously, your level of risk tolerance is a key factor. How much capital do you have? How much are you willing to give up or lose in case it should go to zero? That's the assumption you should make. Obviously, a lot of things we do will not go to zero. They will do a lot very well, but you should have that mindset. Like, if I was to lose this, if I was to lose this, what's would that end my life? If you feel like it's going to be crazy, then you probably overinvested. Okay, if you can't make the money back, you invested. But obviously, like we said, there are opportunities, and you can make good money also from $0 as well. And yeah, so I hope I somehow answered your question.
Thank you very much. I'll hit
Well,
you up on check your WhatsApp message after the call.
all right,
Thank you.
Felix. Yep. So, any more questions? Any more questions? We are 50 minutes into the call, somewhere around 45 minutes into the call. Are there any more questions? Do I call it a day? This is your opportunity. If you have questions, I would urge you to raise your hand and ask your question. Okay, I'm going to give 2 minutes. If no question comes in 2 minutes, I'll regard that everything is understood. I will drop a link to get my course and also my WhatsApp number in case you want to reach out. Okay, 1 minute left. Looks like I did an awesome job. If there are no questions, it means I did fantastic. My WhatsApp number is in the chat. My link to my course is in the chat. If you have any issues, you can reach out to me on WhatsApp. Yep, it looks like I did a fantastic job. You guys understood everything that was said. I'm so grateful for everyone who joined this call. This is one of many that is going to happen in the next couple of weeks. Like I said, guys, I'd just like to make some closing statements. Please take advantage of crypto. This is not financial advice, but a lot of money is going to be made this year. I don't know which country you are tuning in from, but please take advantage of this opportunity because, and especially with education, you really need to prioritize that education and also taking action and do your best to understand and be part of community. And I believe that you would be amazed at what you benefit from. So have a great evening. I'm sure. I hope you guys had drop me a one if you really enjoyed the session and you were helped somehow by the session. Drop me a one in the comments. Yeah. So yes, it was recorded. It was recorded and it will be shared if you sent me your email, I couldn't do the proper email dissemination because I had a little issue with my email systems. But I did send an email with my normal account, my normal Gmail. So I would send a recording. I would send a link to the recording for all those who are interested, and look out for more. If you want to reach me, my WhatsApp number is in the chat. And yeah. So that's it for today, guys. Have a great evening, and do enjoy the rest of your day.